Hey, how's it going guys? It's your Retro Future boy Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to furnish you with 3 simple tips to get good in Apex Legends. This video brought to you by
Nexus Security, protecting you from the unknown beyond the Nexus.
So listen, I'm not usually a Battle Royale kinda guy, but Apex Legends has grabbed me and my buddies, I will admit, possibly because it bears a striking resemblance to a Bloodsport we play here in Bay City circa 2085, just we have more robots and laser cannons. Now I have gotten my first win in Apex Legends, so that makes me an expert. So come sit down with Papa Rick, scooch a little closer, and I'll tell you how I did it. Tip number 1, know what you like. Honestly, this was possibly the breaking point for me. I was struggling with Apex Legends, but the moment I got used to the weapons and more importantly, I knew what each of them was more or less good for, and I decided which weapon was right for me, that's when it started to turn around and I started to make some dank plays and I started to get some savage winning situations leading up to the ultimate win that of course makes me an expert. So for me personally, I've found that I'm a sniper boy. I like to hang back and kind of scope shit out, scout a little bit, and then pick off the savages from a distance. So I'm talking like the G7 Scout, the longbow, that triple barrel boy. You know what I'm talking about. So what I'm ultimately trying to say is just try and figure out which kind of weapons are good for you. And you might not get them straight off the bat, that's the nature of the game, but you want to work towards them. Get to the point where you go, hey, yo, without even like getting close to it and hovering over it, I know that's a G7 and I need it. Get to that point, that familiarity with the weapons and the familiarity with how you like to play. Know your playstyle, know your weapons, and you'll go far, kid. You'll go far, just stick with me. Tip number 2, stay hidden, stay alive. So make no mistake, I'm not saying that you can't run and gun and be successful. I feel like if you're an absolute slick shit, God's gift to first-person shooters, you can go in there guns blazing and probably do fine. I've seen it happen. I've been in squads where it's happened. But if you're currently struggling, maybe you're not used to Battle Royale, maybe you're not playing first-person shooters every second of every day. Like me, I like the odd first-person shooter, but it's not my main genre of video game. So I'm a little bit rusty here and there. I'm no shame to admit it. So what I like to do and where I found success is just hang back, tickle the rim, get like real cozy with the radius of that circle as it comes in, buy it dinner, get a little bit weird. Don't worry, it'll pay back dividends. So if you're hanging around on the edge, with some exceptions that we'll talk about in a second, if you're hanging around on the edge and just scoping out and like looking for where the fights are but not engaging, I feel like you're gonna last so much longer. And that's another thing. Don't get caught up in the, I gotta get kills. I gotta get out my stats to get kills. I feel like that's a fool's errand. That's the devil's candy that they dangle in front of you to try and throw you off course. Your goal here, your life mission, your modus operandi, if you will, is to stay alive as long as possible. That's your homework for today. I want you to head out there into the arena and I want you to stay alive. And I want you to come home to tell the story. And then sit down with Papa Rick and tell me everything that happened. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. So one word of warning when you're tickling the rim of that circle, watch out for the daredevils who are still looting in the fog. They're going to be running in like a bat out of hell. And if you're not careful, if you assume that if you got your back to the smoke, that you're fine, buddy, you got to get flanked and you got to get stomped and you got to be real mad and sad because bad. So be mindful of your surroundings and whenever possible, have your back up against a wall or even better like a cliff face or something. And I feel like 9 times out of 10, you gotta be safe. You gotta have a real good time tickling that rim. You gotta have a party. It's gonna be beautiful. Tip number 3, stick with your team. I can't believe I even have to say this, but apparently I do. So if you're playing with a couple of buddies, it's probably not going to be a problem. You're going to be sticking together just in a matter of cause. You're probably going to be talking over Discord or something, so you'll know what's up. You'll be making plays, it's fine. But for those of us who do have to occasionally, unfortunately, squad up with randoms, it's a real gamble and it's a nightmare. And I can't tell you how many times I've squatted up with this guy who thinks he's a slick shit player, and the first thing he does is run off in the complete opposite direction to the team. We're trying to be smart here, we're trying to be cautious and sneaky, and he's running off trying to be Rambo to get all the best loot and fucking win it on his own, and he's a bad man, and every time, squad wipe. And I'm like, buddy, I don't care how many fucking kills you think you have, you're an idiot. So stick with your team. Furthermore, Apex Legends has fantastic tools that allow you to communicate with people that you're not talking to personally with a microphone. If you haven't got a mic, I feel like this is the battle royale for you, because you've got that middle click by default that you can point shit out. It's like, hey, let's go over there. There's loot over there. There's enemies over there. Use it, for the love of God. And this leads me into my second rant point regarding sticking with your team and team communication. I cannot tell you how many times I've come across a team member who uses the, hey, enemy spotted, for every single command. Yo! Listen, buddy, there are different types of commands for a reason. If you're saying, hey, enemy over there, enemy over there, enemy over there, for every single command, just because, hey, I want to go over there and I want to get your attention, I want to do it now, buddy, when the enemies actually show up, it's going to be a boy who cried wolf situation. We're not going to believe you, and we're going to get stomped. It's happened to me like 5 or 6 times, and it's the worst. Don't be a dick. Use the commands correctly, stick with your team, and survive. All right, guys, I hope this crash course in not being an idiot in Apex Legends serves you well. Now get out there, warrior, soldier. What are we called? Are we like combatants or something? Get out there, and you get that win. You get that win for me. I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.